Hi class. In this video, we're going to cover how to update your sheet schedule or your list of drawings on the cover sheet, and as well as how to revise and update your title block for each individual sheet that's within your project. We're first going to cover how to update the title block. For a lot of these components, we can simply just click on it and change it as needed. We're going to leave this as cover sheet 1 or CS1. Drawn by, we can change this as needed. For our assignment, we are changing it to your name. Just put last name for now. We can update or change, modify the sheet name, which is this instance here. The project we can change, but we are going to leave it for this assignment. We need to change the date that we are seeing here. So change it to the 14th, which is the date it's due. We want to make sure that that is also showing as the 14th down there as well. And then the last item that is required for assignment number 1 is updating the project schedule. Now you can see I can't click in here and modify this. If I try to double click, it's going to open up this title block, and we don't want to be working in this. You want to make sure that we are working in your actual project and not in the sheet family. In order to properly update this, we're going to want to go over first setting up and managing our sheet issues revisions. So if I go to the Manage tab, Additional Settings, there's this tab or option that says Sheet Issues and Revisions. If I click on that, it's going to open up this dialog. We are going to be working in this file, in this Revit file, throughout the semester. So it's going to be important to keep this organized. This row, we are simply going to delete it. This row, we are going to keep it. We want to make sure under numbering, it says numeric, but you can see if you drop down, there are two other options, alphanumeric and none. The date, we are going to change to when the assignment is due. Description, we are going to label it assignment number 1. We're going to, for show, say none. And you want to make sure this is per sheet. We're going to hit OK. Now note, nothing changed, which is okay. When you are in a sheet view, so for each individual instance, we have a properties tab associated to that sheet. When I want to add information to this sheet, we are actually going to do it by going under the properties tab in the sheet we're on. We're going to hit revisions on sheet. If you hit edit, there should be a list of revisions that we are including. Down the semester, there's going to be an assignment number 2, assignment number 3, and assignment number 4. But for now, we just have this one revision, and we're going to click this button to show in revision schedule. Once we do that and press OK, you should see this information be populated on the title block. We are now going to go through each individual sheet. As you can see, it is empty. So We're only doing this to the sheets that are being included in assignment number 1. So just going through. Don't mind the aesthetics of the sheet for now. We're just covering how to update the title blocks. Okay, so now each sheet that's going to be handed or turned in for assignment number 1 should include this information. So we have exterior elevations, floor plans, site plans, our cover sheet, and our CS2. So the title block should be good to go at this point. Now, if we go back to our cover sheet, you should see our list of drawings has now been updated with some information. This is going to be standard practice for once you get into the industry. When you issue a new set of drawings, you should have a new revision number. You're going to have a first issue date and then the current revision date. We're going to double click into this highlighted region now, and it should take you to this chart. You can see we're in the Properties tab. This is labeled as a schedule, and you should also be able to find this in the project browser. You can open up schedules, and it should show this architectural drawings here. For our first assignment, we want to only show 5 drawings in the list of drawings. So in order to properly display only the 5 sheets and not the other sheets that are within our model right now, there's this filter tab on the left-hand side. We can simply click this. There's 3 rows. Each one contains different information. So the first row is going to be what you're filtering. You can filter by sheet number, sheet name, issue date, current revision date, and sheet sequence. For this instance, we want to do current revision. And we're going to modify this to say equals. There are also other options such as does not equal, is greater than, less than, etc. This allows for flexibility down the road when you have many sheets and you want to be more broad about your filtering. But for now, we want to equal, and we simply are going to type in 1. You can see once we hit OK, it's filtering out all the sheets that do not have the current revision 1. If you exit out of this view and go back to our cover sheet, you can see there is only 5 sheets displayed. And that is how to modify and filter out sheets in your list of drawings or sheet schedule.